guys, this is my 4th time trying to record this video. I've done a couple boo-boos, but here we go. Remember all that candy I showed you that my boyfriend gave me? Look, only one more candy bar. And also I still got the chocolate Oreos. Chocolate Oreos. I'm gonna save these for the field trip that's coming up soon, this Thursday. So I'll save those. I'm also reading Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I'm almost done, guys. I promise to you guys. I'll do a book review on it soon. And hopefully after I finish the story, I'll do a reaction video of this mail I got. So, let's begin with the story. Good God, I've been telling this story so much to myself all day that my mouth hurts, my brain is like, oh God. So anywho, this is the story. My favorite uncle comes by. He brings a big ass steak over to my place, and it was only $5, and it was about a big of a steak. He cuts it for me, himself, and he cuts another piece for my dad. We chill, we talk. He talks about other books he's reading that he wants to give me to have some fun time reading. He introduced me to A Dog's Purpose. I read that book for you guys for my read out loud. He gave me 2 other books. One of them is called The Pigsman. I'll do a book review on that one soon. And then, after having a good time with my uncle, he asks me if I want to spend time with my grandma. And I say sure. My grandma has been sick for quite some time now. I think she's been sick for many months. I do not know how long, I don't remember anymore, but she's been sick for a while. So, we go over to the train station. We get on. I get a cheap ride because I'm so short. People confuse me for a 12-year-old. I get on. We get off. The train station from where my grandmother is like 5 minutes away. And the thing is, my grandma wants to go home back to my aunt that she used to live with, and we apparently end up seeing that aunt because she used to live with my grandma, which kind of makes sense, and she was in a bad mood for some reason, I don't know. And remember that aunt I told you about in my other video, my other story time, about how I did not get lice at my aunt's house, of how she thought I had lice when I was spending time with my cousins and she did not recognize that they had lice in their hair because she's kind of stupid. And then she found out they did have lice, and then she put shampoo in my hair, in my perfectly A-OK party hair. And she decided to put dry shampoo in there, even though I can tell the difference between psoriasis and lice. And she did it anyway. Yeah, that's the exact same aunt. So, she was in a bad mood. And I'm trying to read my book. I'm trying to finish reading this book for you guys and for my uncle because he wants me to read The Pigman. So, I'm reading Harry Potter. And she's asking me very annoying questions, and I'm answering them politely, like, I'm reading Harry Potter. School's okay. I don't know. Maybe. And one page after reading this book, only one page, I need a fresh of air because she gave me a headache. So, I go downstairs, go outside, fresh myself up, go back upstairs 5 minutes later, and then I'm trying to read my book again. I'm partially trying to have a conversation with my grandma while reading this, and my uncle is trying to distract my aunt. I'm reading best I can, and I then hear my aunt say, "Take a picture of Grandma." Hang on a second. Take a picture of Grandma. Hang on a second. I'm almost done with this page. Take a picture of Grandma. One moment, please. So after I finish a couple pages of Harry Potter, and my aunt is scooching my grandma away from the bed, which kind of confuses me because let's pretend this is my aunt's phone, because I can easily just take my aunt's phone, go to the section of the camera, take a picture of grandma, and beep, boom. But she wanted to scooch away from the bed, and I'm like, now I'm trying to scooch my chair back when it's becoming really loud. It's like, and I'm really annoyed because I'm trying to finish reading my Harry Potter book, but I don't mind spending time with my grandmother. And she's like, take a picture, Kima. I'm like, fine. So I go, boop, take the picture of my grandmother. And I'm about to go back to reading. And like I said, my aunt was kind of always in a bad mood for some reason. I didn't really know why. I thought she was mad because my uncle was there. So, reading, mind my own business. I'm not in the picture, Kima. Well, you didn't ask me to take a picture of you and Grandma. You just said to take a picture of Grandma. Well, I'm not in the picture. I did say take a picture of me and your grandmother. Okay, fine. If it'll make you happy. Take her phone and go boop. And she said this very meanly, and she was kind of being extremely demanding about it. And I'm like, okay, fine. And right after the picture taking, I even take a couple pictures on my own phone of myself, my grandma, and my uncle, and one with just my uncle and my grandma. And I put them on my Facebook account. And then what happens is that my aunt asks my uncle to come downstairs with her. And he gets a little bit worried because last time he was brought over by my aunt, it was some BS between me and her. And actually, this was some BS between me and her, but I'll get to that. So he tries sneaking in a beer in his back pocket. My grandmother kind of catches him, but he doesn't care. So I'm reading my book. And I'm talking to my grandma, reading my book, talking to my grandma. She makes comments about how fat this book is, and she'll probably take a year or two to finish it, and I don't blame her. This is a huge-ass book. And then a couple minutes later, they were probably gone for like 10 minutes. Excuse me. And they get back. And then I talk to my uncle when my aunt has to go to the bathroom. I'm like, hey, why'd she make you go with her? That made no sense. And he tells me that she was mad at me for something I did. Apparently I left a mean voicemail, and it took me a little while to remember what he was talking about because this incident happened a while ago that I forgot about it, but let's go back in time 2 months before this incident. And apparently my aunt came over to my house. She did text my dad, though. She texted my dad saying she was going to bring food over. She came over to my house, dropped the food off, never told my dad. She never let him know. And the thing is that my dad's deaf, blind, and he has a stroller to help him walk. And I got concerned when I noticed that there was food not from Peapod, because that's where we get our food from. Like, I noticed there was some food that usually doesn't come from Peapod. Like, that shouldn't be there. We don't get Peapod until like another day or so. And I asked my dad, hey, did a family member come over? And he's like, there's food over here? And he's like, I'm like, yeah, Dad, there's food over here. How the hell did it get there? And he's like, I don't know, probably from your aunt. Wait, that aunt? That aunt of mine you told me about? So I grabbed my dad's phone, I call her up, and I basically bitch her off for coming over to my place without letting my dad know. Because the thing is, you kind of have to give physical contact to my dad to get his attention so you can talk to him. Because he's blind and deaf, you can't just speak to him normally. Like any deaf and blind person, you have to shake him. Make sure he looks at you so you can talk to him. But my aunt is very stupid. And she doesn't think. And she has next to zero common sense. So, yes, I get a little pissy with her, and then I leave her a voicemail, I bitch her out, done. Boo freaking who. It's done. It's over with. Nobody cares. I almost completely forget about this ever happened. And then I hear from my uncle that she was still mad about it. So mad about it that she decided to take her anger out on my grandma, my uncle, and a little bit towards me over something that I did, over something very small, and she kept the voicemail that I sent her through my dad's phone, and she was so pissed off about it that she had to come bitch and moan and complain about it to my uncle. And my uncle didn't want to do anything with this. He didn't want to hear a bitch and moan about something that I did. She's like, he said to her, so-and-so, I'm not going to say names, so-and-so, Kima is 19, you are 64, be a freaking adult. I don't want to hear the voice message from Kima. That's between the two of you. And she's like, listen to this voice message she sent me. Listen to it. And he's like, no, I'm not going to listen to it. You're just being a bitch. He was so frustrated with her. And I was getting frustrated with her too because she was taking her anger out on two people that had nothing to do with it over something that I did a long time ago, and it wasn't without good reason. She came into my apartment without letting my dad know, dropped food off, and just walked out like no big deal, like just my own business, and I can't give any heads up, and that's kind of a dangerous thing to do. And yeah, I just got frustrated with that. Like, you take your anger out on your poor mom, your brother, on Easter for something that I did. If you have such a problem with something that I did, for fuck's sake, talk to me about it, stupid head. She was literally being a stupid head. So, yeah, that's what happened at Easter. It sucked, but what you gonna do about it? Life sucks, then you die, like my uncle always said. Now, time for opening the present. Oh, I think this is for my dad. Whoops. I don't know, I thought it was a cat suit that my dad ordered. Peace, guys. I hope you have a nice night. And leave a comment down below if you actually agree with me that this Animine sounds like a fucking idiot. And give a like too. Peace.